was there any kind of encryption or encoding that had to go on, or were you transmitting just straight the alphabet across the airwaves?
Oh no! Everything had to be encrypted.
Could you talk a little bit about how that worked? How did you receive the encryption, and what did it do to the English language or the structure of a typical sentence?
Well, how it worked was we had groups of 5 letters and numbers. I mean, it might have, one group might have 3 numbers and 2 letters. Another group might have 4 letters and 1 numeral.
He might have to kill you if he tells you this.
Yeah, how classified is this? Is this top secret?
Yeah, right. I mean, it was at one time, boy. Now, after I got this message, I would go to the captain, and he would take out of the safe this code book. And it was a thick book. And then he was supposed to help, but they never did. But anyhow, I would sit down, and you'd have to go through pages of these numbers and letters and pick out one group might be an A, next group might be a C, and that's how you put the message together.
How long did that whole process take? The receiving and then the decoding.
The receiving was maybe 5-10 minutes on the receiving. The message, now I'm talking. Yep. The time we had to sit and wait for our message to be announced, that we had a message, that's another story. But anyhow, the decoding it was always a short message, very short. And it generally would take me probably a good hour, sometimes a little longer, to decode it.
And that would be done on your 4-hour shift while you were on? That was
while I was on. And if it happened to be
headphones,
during my time off,
typewriter,
I had to stay and do it.
Smooth jam.
Finish it,
I think we're in 1946 now. This is the last year of both the Pacific and the war in Europe. What kind of news did you get? I mean, when you left on your outbound journey to the Pacific, what was the common sailor's understanding of how the war was going, and did that change by the time you got to the Philippines?
Oh, let's see. As I remember this, now I'm not positive of the ship. I think it was on the Walcott. On the way over, they announced the surrender. We got the surrender of Germany.
On the way over there, on your way on the Walcott, on the way to the Philippines, you got news of the surrender in Germany.
Right.
And how did the ship get that information? Or was a radio man the first guy to learn that news? And how did they inform everybody on the ship? Or did they inform everybody on the ship?
Yep, that I always would tune in for news. And when I heard it, and I gave it to the captain, and the captain would broadcast it over the intercom. That's how we got the news around.
Did you actually receive that news personally, or did somebody else on duty get that news?
Who was the radio man who received that?
The surrender news.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was myself. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think it was.
And did that change the mood on the ship, or what? I don't know that there was a mood on the ship, or did it get?
Yeah.
Was it party time, or?
Yeah, it was night and day difference then. I mean, with everybody was happy, you know. And it was a different ship. So
Was there celebrations or just it was just the atmosphere changed?
no, there was no celebrations.
Okay.
But just, you know, I mean, the feeling was different, you know.
Like things are going well. Things are going in the right direction.
Yeah. Hey, it won't be long. Maybe we're going to get home, you know.
Do you remember? Okay, so that was how you found out about the German surrender. What did people know, if anything, about atomic weaponry, or how did you find out about Hiroshima, and was that technology a complete surprise, or did people kind of know that things were going in that direction?
No, that was a complete surprise, as I remember it. I mean, there was beforehand. You didn't hear nothing about it. Nobody knew what an atomic bomb was.
Okay, so
you know,
people learned about an atomic bomb
after when it was dropped. Hey, do you want a picture of a radio room clock?
Yeah.
You want it right now?
Sure. Oh, wow.
You see it?
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Okay. The quarter after to 15 after to 15 to 18 is red. And same way over on the quarter to the hour. Those are what we call silent periods. We could not transmit during those 3 minutes because this was reserved strictly for emergency, like SOSs. Now, I don't know what it is today, you know, they don't even have radio operators, I guess, today anymore. It's all, you know, the Skype-like thing.
What emblem?
Now, this is an emblem of the U.S. Navy Reserve. I got a commission from the U.S. Navy Reserve after I served. I think I had to serve 24 months, and then I got this commission from the Naval Reserve. Well, that's all. That's one of the things I got left. And here's the other thing: my watch cap. Oh, and I still use this baby. It is warm.
Really? That's the same one that you used in the war?
You bet. You bet. Same one.
Wow.
We were issued these in boot camp, and this was mainly for deckhands who went stand watch outside. You know, you could pull this thing down over your ears like this, boy, and you stayed warm. You know, you didn't freeze. But this is the SS. Can you see this, Dane?
Yeah. What is that?
Well, it's an ashtray right now.
Okay.
But this is a shell.
This is a 40 millimeter anti-aircraft got a shell. That's the base of a 5-inch shell. It was loaded with powder, and the case was about 2 feet long. And then this went in, the projectile went in first. And then the case was put in behind the projectile. And this is the case that fired it.
And that was washed up on the shore somewhere?
What? No. This was on our ship.
Oh,
I told you that we didn't have any, and I take it back. We did have.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyhow,